husband, so I greet you auspiciously. I greet you on behalf of every wife out there, and I want to help you today to answer the question of why doesn't my wife want to have sex? Uncle, I'm going to give you some helpful tips. Number one, uncle, anger is not an aphrodisiac. How do you want to have sex with your wife and you're throwing tantrums? You're not going to give any emotional support. Nothing. You just want to come, open, close. Hi, uncle, repent. That's why she does not want to have sex. Uncle, why is it that you don't think about satisfying your wife or knowing what gives her pleasure? Because you have been told that sex is only you that like to enjoy it, Abby. Repent. Women, auntie, you too tired. You too tired. I know it's not easy. But there are a few things that you can do to begin to help yourself. One, pace yourself. If you know that the way Oga don dey do since morning, he will want to get some action this night, reserve some of your energy. Don't give him the leftover of your day. He's your husband. Sexual compatibility is not so much about sacrifice. Now I'm talking to the both of you. It's not so much about sacrifice. It is more about learning your wife and your husband learning, and the husband learning his wife, and wife learning her husband, how to pleasure one another. How can we be sexually intimate? Like I said, anger is not an aphrodisiac. Things like Mama Chinedu, can we, let the children go and sleep on time so that we can collect? Uncle, that is not a romantic way to demand for sex. A woman's sexuality is heavily connected with her emotions. If she's not in the right frame of her mind, she may not be disposed to have sex with you. So you want to be able to help your mind be optimally happy and be in a right state emotionally before making demands of sex from her physically. That's the order, right? You want sex, you gotta give some love, right? So don't just show up. And you as a wife, I know you may have been taught that sex is about men getting satisfaction. A lot of women don't even know what orgasms are, so they just make themselves available to men, and that is why in the thought of sex just feels like a chore. A lot of wives are having dutiful sex instead of pleasurable sex, or what some people will call beautiful sex. Great sex is not a coincidence. Forget about what you see on TV and Telemundo. It is not always like that. As a matter of fact, that kind of sex can be too rough, where you break everything, scan and be on the wall. What kind of sex is that? But great sex requires effort of two individuals who are out to pleasure each other. If your husband is thinking about how to bring satisfaction to you, and you're thinking about how you're going to satisfy your husband, you find out that at the end of the day, both of you are going to reach that place of having great sex. Give your wife what she wants. Not be only you like the thing, we self like them. But when we think that it is only you that will enjoy, we might as well fake headache or stomach pain. Once we see pain, we have sick. Before you even start talking, we have complained. It's your fault. Repent today. And then when there is financial strain, a woman is thinking about managing. That is when she's thinking about this 2,000 that you give me, it will not reach, but let me say I'm going to use it, manage this for 3 days. She's thinking about all of that, and you are not even empathic to even say, oh, thank you for what you're doing. I know it's not enough, but you're doing well. To encourage her so that you can get some cookie. Uncle, that's the order. If you want some, you gotta give some. If you want sex, uncle, you gotta give love. That's how it works. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment. I would love to hear your feedback. If you have questions, feel free to send me an email or DM me on Instagram, and I will respond to your questions in my next video. Until then, Nefere Jesus Akage.